Hello there, my name is Nathan Hayward and I'm a jazz pianist and songwriter, piano teacher and author, and I'm going to tell you about Inscape. So Inscape is a jazz quartet I put together. I wrote some pieces inspired really by the poetry of a poet called Manley Hopkins, and I wasn't really that big into poetry, and I came across some of his poems, and it just the language, the way he speaks, just a wonderful rhythm to his poetry. The words he uses are just stunning, and so I had a look into it, and I was inspired to write some music for jazz quartet, which I have done. So Nick Wilshire is our saxophone player. He's a fantastic player. He's got a beautiful tone. I spoke to him. Turns out he's just come out of the Royal Academy of Music, and he's a very young player. But he's got a lyricism and a beauty to his sound. It's not just wonderful technique. It's real beauty there. And actually, he has the perfect sound for the group. And the way he plays, his lyricism is just beautiful. He's really worth going to see, Nick Wilshire. So we're very, very lucky to have him. Marcus Penrose is our bass player. He's an old friend of mine from college. We've played many times together, and yeah, he listens to the same kind of things that I do. He's got the same kind of approach, and yeah, just a really solid player, great sound, and so he was just a great choice for the bass chair, really. Simon Whiting is our drummer, a wonderfully creative drummer. He creates a beautiful sound world for the group. It's just perfect for the sound of the group. So and he works at the same school as me and Nick, so it's just uncanny really that these two fantastic players who are just perfect for the group are just down the corridor from me. So it's wonderful. The word Inscape itself was a word I believe coined by Manley Hopkins. It refers to really the individual character of a thing, and how you might express that in a work of art. So there's a story I heard when I was listening to a lecture about him, where he had one bluebell that he'd taken from a whole forest of bluebells, and he went home and wrote pages and pages, not about bluebells at large, but about this one bluebell. So he was looking at the inscape of this one particular thing. Jazz musicians, we do a similar thing. We can play the same tune 100 times, but we're searching for something individual, something particular at that moment on that tune. Maybe we're affected by who we're playing with, or where we're playing, or what mood we're in, but each time it can be different. So we're searching for the inscape, if you like, of that particular performance, that particular version. If you came to a Inscape gig, you would hear some of the tunes that I've written for the group, inspired by Manley Hopkins. Probably a few standards thrown in there because we just love to play standards, and but no real arrangements. The tunes are quite open, and they're not heavily arranged at all. You can hear that on the recordings if you go to my YouTube channel, Nathan Hayward Jazz Piano. You'll be able to hear the Inscape recordings that we did, but they're very open and immediate. We're looking really for to find something in that particular performance. So that's really our approach.